Hi YouTube. According to my analytics, only 2% of you who watch my videos are actually subscribed. That is an insanely low number. So for plenty of more content like this and other Nintendo content, make sure to subscribe. And when I hit 10k subscribers, I will start streaming again.
Sunrise.
Hey, I just finished completing Super Mario 3D World on the Switch, and man, what a great game. That was a port done well, Nintendo, and now I'm in the mood to talk about Mario. We all love Mario. Every 3D Mario game has been a masterpiece. We have Mario 64, the legendary game that started it all. The weird but unique charm that Sunshine has, the breathtaking, never before seen gameplay of Galaxy, and the sequel that Nintendo doesn't want you to remember for some reason. 3D World, one of the best co-op experiences I've had from any game period. And Odyssey. What can I say about this one? The movement in this game is the best I've seen from any platformer ever. It's so fluid. There are countless possibilities in this game. It's an actual masterpiece. Wait.
That Super Mario Odyssey has been so disappointing.
Wait, what?
I have my theory.
Wait, why is he comparing Super Mario Odyssey to Dark Souls 3? But now that 3D World plus Bowser's Fury is out, it has me wondering what the next big 3D Mario game is going to be all about. Bowser's Fury definitely feels like some sort of experimentation to me. I mean, similar to how Crown Tundra felt like experimentation with Pokemon, and now look at the next big Pokemon game. I mean, it's a smart idea to get secret feedback. So does this mean that the next big 3D Mario game is going to be a huge open world like Breath of the Wild and the next Pokemon game is going to be? It seems likely. I mean, if you think about it, it is the next logical step for the Mario 3D series. Of course, with Odyssey, there was a bunch of decent sized worlds you could explore. Then to reach the next location, you had to travel via the Odyssey. So they weren't all connected. But with Bowser's Fury, we just had one pretty big world that was all connected. No loading screens, none of that. It was all in one. Now imagine all of the Odyssey worlds bunched together in one big package. That, ladies and gentlemen, could be Super Mario Odyssey 2. And you may be asking, Sai, why Odyssey 2? Why not Galaxy 3 or Sunshine 2? And I could be proven wrong, but I just don't see these happening. I mean, it wouldn't really make sense for Nintendo to revisit these old series while Odyssey is still fresh in people's minds. I mean, people want an Odyssey sequel. It only came out 3 years ago, and it seems like they already have content lined up for this game. Remember this image? Yes, this was an official image from Nintendo of the Odyssey map. And that is literally Al Delfino. I remember everyone was going nuts when this first came out. People were like, yes, we can finally revisit this legendary island in HD. Of course, this was long before 3D All-Stars was even a thing. But of course, as we know, when the game released, this content was nowhere to be found. I mean, the next best guess was that it was going to be released as DLC, which makes a lot of sense. Every big Nintendo game on the Switch has DLC. Breath of the Wild, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Splatoon 2, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Smash Ultimate, Luigi's Mansion 3, the list goes on and on. But the big 3D Mario game that has 20 million plus sales has no DLC in sight. It makes no sense. The only logical explanation is that they had a bunch of DLC lined up, maybe some new worlds, let's say Luigi as a playable character, whatever. Then they thought, hang on a minute. This is too much juicy content we have here. Too much content for simple DLC. Let's make this into a sequel. I mean, they've done it before. They've done it with Galaxy 1. They were going to make a Galaxy DLC pack. But they thought, this is too good for DLC. We're going to make it into a Galaxy 2. And look at how that game turned out. I always imagined the DLC to have a few extra worlds. You know, Al Delfino probably would have been a DLC world. It might have been in the post content originally, but they scrapped it because they thought it doesn't really fit too well. But as DLC, it made sense. Give us 2 extra worlds or something, and then give us a playable character, maybe some new costumes or anything. That always made sense as DLC. But I don't think they just scrapped it. I honestly don't think they just scrapped it. I think they put it aside and thought, you know what, we're going to make this into an amazing sequel, which makes a hell of a lot of sense. Imagine a big open world, Odyssey 2, all the worlds connected, no loading screens, just like Breath of the Wild. That would be insane. That would be absolutely insane. And that's honestly the next logical step they need to take. They can't just keep bringing out games like Odyssey because it's going to get old eventually. The next big step for Mario needs to be open world. Pokemon's doing it. Zelda's already done it. It would be great. And I know this could be a bunch of wishful thinking. Maybe they didn't have DLC because they didn't have enough time because they were working on other Mario games like 3D World plus Bowser's Fury and other ports and everything. Maybe they just scrapped Al Delfino because they didn't have enough time to add it in, or maybe they just didn't want to add it in because it didn't really make much sense. But I don't see Nintendo just scrapping this Cappy mechanic. It's a great mechanic. I honestly hope they keep it around for a little while. And I don't see them just getting rid of Odyssey's engine this quick. I know Bowser's Fury used it, but they could still use it for another game. And yes, a new 3D Mario title altogether would be sweet, but hopefully after we get Mario Odyssey 2, because I really do want to revisit this. It's a great game, and it's definitely a masterpiece.
Sunrise.